I'm Vercoil, and this is part 12 of Call of Cthulhu, straight off from where we just were. We are in Sanders' house, and we are about to see the painting titled The Dimensional Shambler. The same thing that Sanders himself warned us about and told us not to look at. The painting by Sarah Hawkins that is most definitely cursed.
Did she really care for him after all?
Dear Madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his internment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller. That's messed up.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Who's that? Oh, Sarah Hawkins. She doesn't look impressed. That was a clue? There. Ooh, hello. Is that here, or is... Okay. Reconstructing, apparently. Okay. This gonna not be good. Teacup. Psychology.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
It would seem so. Ooh.
A house of artists.
Seems that way. Or at least art appreciators. Okay, where's the next clue? Not this way. Ah.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
She knew it was cursed. That's what the ritual she was conducting was for. She didn't want to give it over because she knew it wasn't good. She knew.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
Nope. His missus is not pleased.
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Maybe.
She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
I don't really want to look at the painting. 1 second. Okay. I'm not keen on this. He told me not to look at it. I probably know too much occultism to now that... Yep. Oh.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
No, you don't! You don't need to see it, Pierce. You don't. Believe me. Breviary of Medicine, Tome 2. The second volume in this series covers everything from gas, gangrene to trench nephritis. Nephritis? In addition to a precise and detailed study, the book presents some avant-garde theories. The incredible complexity of this book reserves it for medical experts. Did that give me a... not much of a boost. But my occultism's climbing quickly, and that's not really that good. Spot. Spot the dog. Rank 4. That's not a great move. Irene Sanders, age 41, occupation, none. Widower, in this case. It's clear that she holds Sarah Hawkins responsible for the death of her husband. But what I don't understand about Irene Sanders is this mix of sadness and insensitivity. It looks like she had given up on her husband long before his horrid death in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. Well... oh boy. I'd really rather not look at the painting, to be perfectly candid. Because it's gonna summon some serious voodoo in here. It's not going to be good, and we are going to suffer for it.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
An audio recording that Francis Sanders left for his wife Irene. That's prying pretty heavily, Pierce. I mean, that's pretty private stuff, man. Door is locked. Let's try the other one. Hop, 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 hop. Definitely locked. Right. So not that way. Okay. I do apologize if the camera is jaggy. I'm not very good with the controls in this one because they seem overly sensitive, and every time I turn it down, it does nothing. Well, there's Cat. Hello. You don't like me. I don't like you. Dissertation on anatomical question. On an anatomical question. It is the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. Students do have a interesting habit of asking questions to make people think a bit better on things, I suppose.
The strange Amerindian pendant.
An ancient amulet, probably Amerindian. I wonder what its purpose could be. Probably something to do with warding, I'd imagine. The Whale and the Cod, A Brief History of Darkwater Island by Erwin Greenmouth. It is focused on the past glory of the island. Why is that? Why do I obtain that?
I could use one of those.
I found these sleeping pills in the Sanders house. Were they prescribed for Francis Sanders or for Irene? Good question. The annotated Bible has reappeared. 1 second, I need to check to see if there's any other information. Just the phonograph. Knowledge. Increased. So...
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hopes of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler. Your friend Sarah Hawkins. That's quite sad, to be honest.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
I obviously missed volume 1, not 3. This is 3. This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the Lost Tribe, which I assume they kind of do. So this is probably a bad plan, but I'm about to talk to Cat. Would you? Oh! This isn't a good idea. What's it say on the front? I can't quite make that out. So, by its appearance, it's not the King in Yellow. That's a plus. It's not the Necronomicon. That's a plus. But those aren't the only books that are really bad for you. This was going to alter our fate, lads, so strap in. Read the book. The Malleus... this will affect your destiny. It's the Malleus Mysterium, Volume 2. It is a kind of encyclopedia of monsters and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe they exist. So, on the plus side... Ooh, that was a big boost to occultism, wasn't it? Yep. On the plus side, that may have given us the information necessary to ward off the Shambler. Oh, it's a mental trauma. That's lovely. That is great. That's just amazing. Pierce read an ancient treatise, the Malleus Bestiarium, or the Malleus Bestiarium. This bestiary makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world or parallel dimensions. The very nature of its knowledge makes it an unholy book. By reading it, Pierce lost some of his sanity. Yay. That's great. I'm so glad I did that. I've doomed you even more, Pierce. I do apologize. Strength. Snap. Oh. How would I get in there otherwise? Hello, cat. Are you gonna hit me again?
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Oh, don't.
Some can be more fatal than others.
Yep.
What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Oh, that's an eloquence bet, and I guarantee she has high resistance to eloquence. So, another painting by Sarah Hawkins. I'm not here to create problems for you. It's none of your business. I'm not here to create problems for you, cat.
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
Thank you. And you, what are you doing here? That's prying, Pierce. Miss Sanders knows your real name, which means they're close. Let's go with that as it's an unlocked answer. That doesn't mean that it's a good thing to say, but let's go with it.
There's more than that, Miss Baker.
So people have been talking behind my back. I was almost beginning to like you, Mr. Pierce. But it stays cat for you.
You knew the Sanders?
Irene is a friend of mine.
Let's pry some more, why not? We've already offended her.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or
Well.
not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Better connections. Well, it was nice talking to you, lady. I'm sure to remember all of the beating you gave me when I'm no longer here. Right. We've got the key. I'm really not keen on this part. Oh, great. That's a lot of horrors. And what's worse is there's a hiding spot. I was already displeased coming here, and now I'm even less keen. Glorious. Whoa. Oh, you're really not keen on this now? Okay, what we got?
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Not keen on that thing in the middle. Oh boy. Right. Frog? I'm gonna say frog. Not sure what that is. It looks like some abstract geo. Glowing runes is always a good sign. Moving on. There's that painting again. That's all you got to say? No, not that. Thank you. Is that the... No, that's not the sign of the Elder race, is it? The Elder Thing race. Nice. Some sort of ancient human, one would assume. Okay. Whoa. There's the Shambler. Not going to go near that until I need to. Because I have a feeling I know what's going to happen. Not going to be pleasant for Pierce.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Just means he's keen, Pierce, right? You've got your obsession with booze, so to each their own, right? Right. Whoa. Dude, what the hell? Odd. As weird and unsettling as the painting is, it makes it look like there's a sort of a hole, dimensional hole in the center of it. Which is very... Whoa. Right. Right. Way. Return of the Ark to Beth Shemesh. Right. W. Lawrence. Saul's Conversion, Act 9. Pikmin. Oh, great. Pikmin. He is fantastic. I'm so glad they mentioned him.
The public entrance to the gallery.
Interesting that they have a public entrance. Daniel and the Lion's Den. Pikmin again. For those who may not have read some of the other Lovecraft stories, I can't remember what its name is, as is common, but there is a story dealing with the artist Pikmin, who was of some repute. He became more and more popular because of his highly disturbing paintings. His friend wanting to know what was up, or a guy who was obsessed with him, I guess, who wanted to know more and more and more, found out too much. He was consorting with ghouls in the basement of his house, and learning sort of grotesque human anatomy from these eaters of the dead.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
It's not the weapons he's interested. He's interested in ritual equipment. It got to the point where Pikmin's paintings were so grotesque, no one wanted to see them. They became so shocking, in fact, that he was banned from showing in pretty much everywhere. He vanished. I can't remember if there was an assault or what. It's been a while since I read it, but he vanishes. In a later story, he reappears as a ghoul himself. So, great. Thank you for the oil. I'm not pleased with the implications. Oh god, those are even worse than the Sphinx. Oh, lovely. That's great. I am so pleased I saw that. What have we here? The closer we get to the painting, the more disturbing the artwork is. Which is wonderful. Okay, so now we've got a statue of the devil, right? That's supposed to be Lucifer. Yikes. This is not going to end well for us. We're in trouble. Before we launch ourselves feet first into hell, I want to have a quick look to see if there's any other plaques on these paintings. So that's Sarah Hawkins. Sarah Hawkins. Doesn't mention. That's Hawkins. Okay, so there's mostly Hawkins, but with some Pikmin. Which is great. Okay, so I'll get the lantern ready because I'm going to need it. A quick guess is that we're about to unleash the Shambler on Pierce and potentially this entire household. That's why there's 2 oil canisters here. I'm just going to go check to see if the other one is actually counted as fully used. Nope. Okay, that's good. Let's say hello to the extra-dimensional horror that is going to try to eat us. Hello, Shambler. Don't. Oh, don't. This is really bad. Don't look at the Shambler. Saunders said, don't look at the Shambler. You looked at the Shambler. And the lights go out. Oh, that's great. Oh! Oh! Oh, lovely! That's exactly what I wanted to see. Should have run, Pierce. Oh! What a lovely creature, said no one ever. It's right there, Pierce. Oh, boy! Don't look at it, Pierce. Don't look at it, Pierce. Don't look at it. Oh. Oh, boy!
What the hell was that?
It's still here, Pierce. There it is. Don't look at it, Pierce. Ooh. 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 Alright, hello. Face to face. Have some light. Oh, I'm dead. Oh. Dead. That is not cool. That is just disturbing as hell.
What the hell was that?
Okay, it's time to go, Pierce. It's time to go. Carefully does it. Carefully. Where is it? There it is. We've got to get in the closet. Into the closet, Pierce. Oh god, this is gonna be nasty. Is it coming this way? Yep, there it is. Oh, joyous day. Can you go? Good. Oh, it's probably right next to me now, isn't it? The door won't open.
Oh. I can't even touch it.
Oh, that's just great. Oh, shivers. Oh, it's here. It's... You can't run, Pierce. Why can't you run? Why do you have to be so not running? Why do you have to be so slow, Pierce? Riddle me that. Which way is it coming from? There it is. Ooh, boy. Oh, man, this sucks. This sucks a lot. Oh, there it is. Hello, Dimensional Shambler. How about we don't? How about we don't? No, don't do that. Do not like Dimensional Shamblers. I don't like Dimensional Shamblers. Officially. Do not like. Oh, it's still behind me. Oh, there you are. Hello. How about we don't? Oh, the music gets so much louder when it's nearby. Okay, that wall is also unaccessible. Do I burn the painting?
That thing came out of this painting. There has to be a link.
Well, yeah.
Maybe if I destroy it.
Yeah, but how, Pierce? Okay, we're running again. Ooh! I don't like that thing. I do not like the Dimensional Shambler. I have a feeling I'm about to lose my lantern.
That thing came out of this painting. There has to be a link. Maybe if I destroy...
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
That was on the ground behind the painting. Far from possessing the talents of Sarah Hawkins, Sanders drew a dagger with a tortured form down to the smallest detail. The guard carries a strange, esoteric symbol, a recurring feature of his correspondence with Sarah. The Elder Thing sign. We have to find that dagger and use it on the painting. Shh, there it is. Oh boy. It's right behind me. There's so many daggers here. How about you don't? Can you just be quiet for a minute? You are very loud. Oh, shh, it's right there. That's not the right dagger. Oh, it's right there. Ugh. I'm leaving it right there for now. I've been Vercoil. You've been watching part 12 of Call of Cthulhu. The Dimensional Shambler is a total bag of dick. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it. Leave a message maybe, and maybe subscribe. I'm gonna be stuck here with this dick bag for a while, so you may as well hang around, right? Yeah. Anyway. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh boy.